Perfect. So let's talk about today's amazing topic. And today's topic name is psychological time. Today's topic name is psychological time. Why your mind lives everywhere except the present. What it means, let's understand in simple words. Psychological time means your mind is constantly living in past or the future, even when your body is in the present moment. You replace the regrets from the past, fears about the future, imagined scenarios, unfinished conversations. So physically you are here, but mentally you are somewhere else. Now, why this topic is mind blowing? Most people think stress comes from the present moment, but psychology says the most stress comes from the mental time travel. That's why anxiety often comes from the future, guilt often comes from the past, overthinking comes from the imagined scenarios again and again. Very rarely we are disturbed by this exact moment, very rarely. We are disturbed by what the mind is doing with time. There are some real life examples. One is thinking about tomorrow while eating today, replaying the old arguments repeatedly, imagining the future failure before trying, missing present experiences because of the mental noises. Your mind lives the moment and takes your peace with it. Your mind leaves the moment, this present moment, and it also takes the peace with it. There is a practical shift that we can do, very powerful. Pause and ask, what problem exists right now? Whenever you are doing any activity in the present moment, before that ask yourself, what problem exists right now? Is this the exact moment I'm living in? Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but now. Okay, so this question will help you to get your awareness, your mind in the present moment. Presence reduces the psychological noise. Okay, so this is the topic of the day, which is called psychological time. Okay, now floor is open for any kind of question and sharing, and I hope if you are here, if you just see that right now we are here, we are sitting, do we have any problem in this moment? This moment is perfect, right? The problem generally comes when we start thinking about the past, negative scenarios, future worries. But if you look at this moment right now, we are perfectly okay, right? Great. So now the floor is open for any kind of question and sharing. Please go ahead if you want to ask anything, want to share anything. Floor is open for that.
Good morning, sir. Good
Great.
morning, everyone.
Yeah.
So, my question is that yes, it happens with all of us, but how to reduce it?
Okay. How to reduce the time travel past and future, right?
Yes. What simple activities can be done by anyone because this ultimately affects our day to day life. So, what simple activities can be done by anyone so that this psychological time travel can be reduced?
Very nice. Very good question. What activities can be done to reduce that time travel of our mind? Good question. So anybody would like to attempt from the floor to answer this question?
Good morning, sir. I am sorry because of internet I could not join. What is the topic of the day, please?
It's psychological time travel.
Okay, okay, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Monica ji,
Thank you.
please go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Uh, but just now you have said we can write it down and so that we don't travel either in the past or in the future and live in the present. This is one of the option which you gave just now in your uh, explanation when you started up this topic. For,
Okay.
whether we are actually facing this problem at present or not, or it is just imaginary thing which we are doing by overthinking or repeating the past incident. This
Right.
is one of the way which you suggested. After our question is answered, I have one query.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Just let's close this query first.
Please.
Yeah. Mukta Sharma ji, would you like to add on something?
Yeah, actually, we can avoid it by anchoring our brain or ourselves in the present moment, and we can break the cycle of psychological traveling in past as well as in future. So, whenever the best technique is as we have done that visualization technique as well as daily meditation or concentrating on any activity which gives happiness to us so that we uh, anchor ourselves in the present moment. So first is we have to take a pause to avoid the thinking or clinging, and we have to avoid talking about the same thing to others, or even self blabbering should be stopped. And definitely the second one is we have to concentrate on the present moment or the happiest moment, and uh, we should have to feel or say gratitude to the past moment as well as present moment for giving us a lesson of life, so that it is easy for us to let it go. And once we let it go, those past moments, it is easy for us to be in present.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Thank you so much for adding on. In short, they all are saying that the more you are aware, the more you are in present. The more you are aware, the more you are in present. Aware with what? Aware with your thoughts, your emotion, your feeling, your present situation. Okay. Now let me give you one more amazing activity that will help you to reduce that time travel. There are a lot of thought leaders in this world. They use this practice. Okay. What they do is they have thinking time. They have thinking time, right? Out of 24 hours, they have the separate time for just to think. They think about whatever things are going on in their life, or whatever has happened in the past, or whatever. So deliberately dedicate your time for thinking, right? So generally we do not dedicate that time. That's why we keep on thinking every time, 24/7. So give some time to yourself to think about it. That is my thinking time. Okay. And there are a lot of people nowadays. The concept is coming, right? You will ask somebody what you're going to do today. I am going to think today. This is my thinking time. Okay. So let's try this thinking practice. Let's find out some separate time for thinking. This thinking time will reduce because we do not close the loops which are going on in our mind. We do not give some time to that. That's why it's keep on going every time. And most of the time we are in past or in future. We are not enjoying the present because actual life is in present. The life is in present. Great. Thank you
It's
so
called
much.
it's called me time, sir.
You can call it me time. You can call it thinking time. Great. Thank you so much for asking this amazing question. Yes.
Uh,
Beautiful.
Sir, can I add to what you just said? This is
Yes, please.
beautiful.
Please go ahead.
So I recently did an exercise in which I think is very similar to what you just said. I was going through decluttering my house. So I was doing it with a friend, and her suggestion was that in the beginning of the activity that we were planning for the month, we thought that okay, we will take a day and do something called brain dump exercise. In that, whatever is in our brain, like whatever, like however small or big it might be, we just put it down, pen to paper, and put list everything down. It could be as simple as putting the bag in the cupboard to planning summer holiday with your children. So everything was put in paper, and then we put a time to each activity. And that really helped in not thinking constantly of of all the to-do lists that was there with us to plan for, say, a month or two or three. So there were so many small tasks along with the big task, which was adding to the burden on our mind. So I think a similar thing we can use that really helped me organize myself. And I think that's a similar thing we can use in terms of this, that take the thinking time and put down whatever is in your mind, or whether it is like how we do in journaling, like whether it is guilt, anxiety, or any positive feelings, then once it is out of your system, probably we will be able to move on to the next task.
Wow, fantastic. Very good example. Thank you so much, Devikaji, for sharing this. Very nice. Great. So give time to yourself and dump everything, whatever is in your mind, and close each and every loop which is going on in your thought pattern. Great, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this. Very nice. Yes, Monica ji, what is your question now?
Uh, See, I 100% agreed with whatever we have discussed till now. But I just want some clarification on the concept which we have, that we always learn from our past mistakes, and we always plan future, then only we plan to take any action. Until and unless we have not thought what we want to do ahead in our future, what action we will take. So the worry ultimately comes when we think about future. Say, for example, I want to open my institute. So I have to plan from the day to day, and definitely so many things that cycle will start coming up again and again. So how to cope up with that? And definitely, suppose I have made mistakes in the past about managing finance, and now you are suffering, how to manage that again? So my question is that based on the old concept, learn from your mistakes and plan your future. How to implement that in this present scenario which we have discussed today?
Wow, fantastic. Very good question. Thank you so much for asking this. So Monica ji is asking that it is important to think about past and think about future, right? We learn from the past and we design things, we design our life for the future. So how it is relevant, what to do in that scenario, right? Great, very good question. So anybody would like to attempt this question? This is a good question. Please go ahead, Dr. Deepti. Yes.
Sir, in this scenario, I think one should learn from the past thing. We just don't stuck in the loop. We just complete the loop. Just come outside from the loop. Learn from the, like we learned the lesson, but we once we didn't complete the loop, and we stuck on the loop and don't take any learning from the loop, we just stuck. And we always think about that. Once we learned the thing, we forget the process, only remain with the learning, I think. So this is the best way to from this life event or the mistake which I learned, I will not repeat. So that this is my learning lesson. This is the process of evolving and growing. We just learn from the mistake, but don't stay in the loop of the guilt or shame or anything, but just come out. This is the process of evolving, I think.
Okay, okay, very nice, good.
This is my thought process in that.
Very nice, perfect. So, in a way, she is saying that learn from the past, plan for the future, but do not get stuck in the loop. Now, here is one more thing. I'm giving you two scenarios. Which one is better? Tell me, everyone. One, 80% of the time you are in present moment, and 20% of the time you are learning from the past, thinking about the past, and thinking about the future to build things. Scenario one, okay? Scenario two, you are 80% time you are thinking about your past and your future, and only just 20% you are in present moment. Now tell me, which scenario is the best scenario?
The first scenario.
Definitely first one.
Definitely first one, right? So we need to try to create the first scenario. That's why the solution is, we are already talking about have your thinking time. Okay, think about the past, learn from the past, think about the future, plan for the future, and for the rest of the 80% of the time, execute, be in the present, right?
Mm. Mm. So, what I could make out that your conscious mind has to be activated all the time for, and keep these two things in your mind, that learn from the past and execution in the present. Past, future, 20% and 80% is execution. So that goal-oriented execution has to be there.
Right, right. Being in present is important. Imagine a scenario: a parents are thinking about their professional worries while they are on holiday with their children, right? So, what
Hmm.
kind of quality will be there in the movement?
Definitely it will not be there.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
great. Thank you so
Okay.
much for asking this very amazing question.
Thank you so. Thank you.
Great. Anybody else would like to add on something or want to share something? Please go ahead. We still have 8 minutes. So automatically at 4:30, sorry, after 7:40, this class will be terminated.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. I think if we do the self question on daily basis of the in the end of the day, we just realize ki where did I do some wrong things and where is the like good things I did, or we just learn from this and take the lesson so that we don't repeat tomorrow the same thing. This is also like the self questioning is the very like a very difficult task for everyone to question ourselves, but in daily basis if we just ask in the end of the day ki what did I do wrong in the entire day, and why this happened, why this is the sad feeling associated with that event or like the decision, then definitely maybe after some days we just learn the lesson and change our approach to the like the previous approach.
Fantastic, very nice. Very good point. Self analysis. At the end of the day, analyze whatever you have done. What are the feelings associated with it? Why it happened? Okay? And close it. Learn from it. So, and you will be having a good sleep as well with this. Okay? Analyze your day, reflect on your day. Reflection. Self reflection for the day is very, very important. This is what Dr. Deepti Gupta is adding. Very nice, great. Thank you. Perfect. So, anybody else would like to add on or share something? If not, then let's talk about quote of the day. Quote of the day says, your body lives in the present, your stress often lives in the psychological time. Your body lives in the present, your stress often lives in the psychological time. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this morning session. It was a lovely interaction with you. Thank you. I
Thank
wish
you.
that you have amazing day, awesome day, very meaningful day, and very, very productive day. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
Thank
much, sir.
much. Take care, everyone. See you in the next session.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.